Okay. Episode 11. This episode finally justified this season's existence to me because, it did not justify it being 13 fucking more hours of this, when, like, really, guessing by the end of this I'll say there was 7 hours worth of plot, but, this was great. This really... The writers really got their shit together for this episode. This was amazing. Like, this had me clutching my scotch, my bottle, just in complete just anticipation, wondering what the fuck was gonna happen. And what was it? Where do I even start with this episode? Okay, well, it has a slow start, but okay. Well, what was it? Justin took the stand, and it was just as aggravating as you can imagine. I mean, sorry, not Justin, now Bryce did, and God, that guy is just so good at playing the most despicable piece of human shit, and you just want to see someone stab him the entire episode. Just watching Clay's reaction when he's in the room when Justin's on the stand saying, like, oh, like, yeah, she came on to me, like, she really loved me, and, like, I didn't rape her. Just seeing Clay just, like, twitching his eyes, like, oh, I'm going to have to kill this man, I'm going to fucking shoot this man, which, even though that was a phase, I didn't think that was going where I thought it was going. And anyway, so then, I love the scene where the coach went up to Mr. Porter, and he was just like, "Hey, you gotta stop like saying like Bryce Walker's a rapist." And he's like, "Why?" And then he's just like, "Well, proven to be innocent and guilty." And I was just like, "Oh my god, there are people like this out there." And my favorite thing, though, was it was such a piece of on the nose writing that if it wasn't so funny, I would have cringed so hard when he would just like when the coach would just like, "This is just a witch hunt." I would just like, the only line missing right now is for him to say it, just like with Donald Trump, like him saying grab them by the pussy. It's all part of the liberal media propaganda bullshit. It was clearly fabricated by them, right? Anyway, besides that, though, just so the real standout of this episode, though, is when they got Chloe to take the stand and just thinking, like, okay, this is gonna be it. We're finally going to get someone to say Bryce is a fucking rapist who needs to rot in hell. And just when she just couldn't bring herself to say it, it was just soul crushing. And God, I was just wondering what is there left to go, but then there's hope when you see Justin with Jessica. Just those two actors are great with each other. Alicia Bone, just God, I forgot. Where's my laptop? Right over here. Just when they're just together, and he just says, if you want Brendan Flynn, when he basically just says, like, if you want me to, I can just take the stand. She's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, oh god, yes, we're finally gonna get there. And what else happened this episode? And I also love the fact that this episode brought up what I thought was the big thing a lot of people missed from the first season, was like, a lot of these people aren't bad people. Like, I mean, some of them are true monsters. Like, well, Bryce, if you seriously sympathize with this guy, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, you should... I condemn you. Anyway, when he's, just when Hannah says, like, Zach's a nice guy, and, Zach just says, and he's like, no, he's not. Like, no, he's a nice guy. And like Justin's like, Justin did let Jessica get raped, and then Hannah's like, yes, but like you would do anything to get past. Like, that's what I love about this show so much. These people, a lot of these people, they're not bad people. They're just very humanly flawed people, and I mean, some of them are truly awful, and some are truly nice people, like Zach. I mean, I think I struggle saying like, oh yeah, that guy, fuck him for what he did. But the I will say though, I forgot though, that guy got my favorite line episode when like they vandalized the field saying like rapist, and the coach is just trying to give a pep talk like, we're gonna show them tonight that we're not that, like, so winning a game means we're not rapists. That's an amazing line. But anyway, besides that though, The real standout moment of this episode, though, was the ending when Clay. Oh well, first let me just say, I love what they did with Bryce this episode. How they almost okay, they didn't make him sympathetic, but you could because Jesus Christ, I mean, how can you take pity on this man? But for a moment, it almost looked like he does know what he truly is, an awful person for one moment when he just like imagining just like how he did seem to care about Hannah, and then like he was very heartbroken that she rejected him originally. And just when you see it though, just when it shows the rapes her, him raping her, and then it shows that he has an erection, I'm like, oh my god, someone stabbed this man. This man is a fucking monster. And so that was great. Great performance from Justin Prentice. And no, but and then the big highlight moment of the episode though, when Dylan Minnette takes a gun, walks over to Bryce's house, planning to shoot him, and just when you just see. When you see, just see like Hannah standing next to him, just constantly repeating the lines from tape 12 when she's talking about how she was raped. Just basically the devil on Clay's shoulders. It was incredibly effective. It was also very heartwarming that it was Justin who talked him down, and what was it? Oh, and it does seem to very much push that yes, Clay is schizophrenic by all means, because this is kind of like the first episode when he's just saying like she's telling me to do so, like he's like, who the fuck are you talking about, Clay? And it all ends on one fucking crazy climax where Clay has a gun to his head, then Justin's trying to almost talks him down, and then Bryce walks out saying, what the fuck is going on here? And then it just ends. So 2 episodes left. I'm legitimately I have this is the first time at the end of the episode it's like I need to start the next episode right now. So this episode was fucking great. So 2 episodes left. The end is near. Let's keep going.